If you're in the construction closeout phase of your building project, you may be wondering why there are still contractors working on site. Although you're free to occupy the building, the contractor will remain on site to finish the punch list and prepare the building for final approvals. In this video, we will go over some factors that can slow construction closeout and how to prevent them from happening. My name is Nick Lindsley, and I'm a principal here at Newman Munson. On most projects, closeout will only last a few months, but occasionally the process may take longer. A longer closeout period can feel frustrating for some, especially when you're ready to resume normal operations. We've guided countless clients through the design and construction process and understand the frustration when not everything goes to plan. In this video, we will discuss some of the reasons why construction closeout may last longer than expected and how your architect will assist during this time. Before we explore project slowdowns, let's understand how construction closeout typically works. Your architect does a punch list review after substantial completion, noting issues before final completion. Your contractor also gathers submittals and creates an operations and maintenance manual, including warranties. After the punch list is cleared, your architect does a final walkthrough and issues the certificate of final completion. Although most punch list items are simple on-site repairs, the contractor may need to order a new material or part in some situations. Depending on the material, lead times can slow the schedule. Some materials, like certain types of glass, are custom-made for the project. The manufacturer may need to process the order and create the replacement material before it arrives on site. In other words, not all materials are in a warehouse waiting for shipment. You may need to factor in additional time for the item's production. Occasionally, the contractor may need to demolish and rebuild completed work to address a punch list item. Depending on the scope, this can lengthen your closeout timeline. For example, some exterior cladding systems must be installed in a progressive sequence. If your architect discovers a damaged panel during a punch list review, the contractor may need to remove the surrounding panels to replace the damaged one. You may need to adjust your closeout schedule to account for this additional labor. Reaching substantial completion requires a review with your municipality. In this meeting, officials will check that the building meets code and life safety requirements. Occasionally, the municipality may point out a previously overlooked requirement. They may also issue a temporary certificate of occupancy, allowing you to occupy the building before the issue is resolved. Depending on the materials and labor involved, these life safety issues may result in a longer closeout period. More complex projects may involve a longer closeout period. Projects like multifamily developments, hospitals, and large-scale commercial facilities may involve thousands of repeatable elements. To make the work more manageable, the architect may break the punch list into multiple scopes. For example, there may be one punch list for doors, another of hardware, and one for systems. Your architect may perform separate reviews for different work packages before issuing the certificate of final completion. Depending on the project size and scope, the closeout timeline may lengthen to account for these additional meetings. Closeout is the final stage of construction. As your contractor completes the punch list, you and your team can settle into your new space. Generally, closeout should take 30 to 60 days, but timelines can vary depending on project scope and the labor and materials involved. If an issue arises, your architect will communicate with the necessary parties and ensure it's resolved. Whether you need product warranty information, a vendor contact, or a copy of your building plans, your architect can assist. Learn more by clicking the link below to read about what to expect from an architect after construction.